Be interested to see if we have any righty-lefty combos here. Looks like both Texas players are right-handed.
I think Michigan's both right-handed as well, Brian.
Okay. And for those of you who aren't familiar with doubles, the reason I bring that up is because having a righty-lefty combo in doubles is extremely advantageous. All the shots going up the middle go up to the forehands of the righty-lefty combo, and they tend not to get into each other's way because in doubles and table tennis you have to alternate shot. By contrast, if you're both right-handed or of the same hand, then you run the risk of running into each other, and you have to sort of spin around each other in a circle in order to play shots.
You know, you just interviewed Mark Kaczynski about 5 minutes ago, Brian. I was talking to him yesterday. He reminded me of his victories over Jun Mitsutani, who's now, I think, number 5 in the world, when they were both the same age, when they were both young.
Jun is one of my favorite players to watch. He's got a really fun to watch all-around game, can play defense, can attack, and left-handed too. I like left-handed players. And he's got that super high toss serve.
And he can hit the ball from any part of the court. I mean, he could be back at the barrier and the ball's still coming back.
Absolutely. Now, it's a testament to the level of this event where you're attracting former Chinese national team members. You got Olympians from multiple countries here.
Yeah, in this match alone, you've got 2 former U.S. national junior team members, Hong Kong player. I mean, this is just, the level is raised a lot in college table tennis.
And the momentum is going up as well. This event is getting bigger and bigger every year. Willie Leparulo, the president of the event, does a great job promoting and growing the sport.
Go, Willie.
I'd love to see this event get even bigger. Now, as we go into the doubles here, Mark, what are your thoughts on how this matchup is going to turn out? I know we saw Lester show a really nice mid-range, consistent attacking game, and Felix much of the same. But my understanding is that type of play might not necessarily have a space in doubles. What do you think?
I think we're in for a great match. The teams are very even. The 4 players, all 4 are very strong. All 4 have big forehands, great footwork, and they're all athletic. So, I mean, we're in for a show here.
Yeah, I would not say that there's one player on this table who is head and shoulders above the rest. Everyone is very evenly matched. I'm hoping for a close battle.
Michigan strikes first blood. Lester Lee with a good flip. Yeah, Brian, being that they're both righties, you really have to have super good footwork to get your forehand in doubles, because you literally have to circle around your partner. Nice backhand.
Lester hadn't shown us that shot in the singles. Maybe he was saving it for the doubles.
A little more time in doubles. Michigan off to an early 6-2 lead here. Nice backhand from Andrew Chen. Caught that ball early.
He showed us there he has the ability to make a nice punch off a very heavy opener. And you hear that loud applause, that's because Texas, the University of Texas, is not far away from here. They got a nice contingent supporting them. Andrew Chen not able to control that heavy spin off of Lester's opener.
After that serve, if you guys noticed, Felix said sorry to Andrew because he didn't want that serve to go long. He was trying to make it short. Whoa, beautiful. Great movement from Andrew Chen to put that forehand away.
You know, I was just going to say, Barney, I'd like to see the Texas team move a little bit quicker intensity. Andrew might have read my mind. He had to go fast to get to that forehand.
Absolutely.
Reverse tomahawk in doubles.
See, but Andrew has short pips on his backhand. What a rally here. Ethan Jin was on the floor trying to loop that ball. How low can you go? Ethan says very low. I mean, that happens a lot when you're trying to control the ball short. You want to keep it low to the net. It just touches the top of the net and rolls over. It's a good touch.
Oh, dear. How did he get that back?
That was an amazing block. That Felix out and just put his paddle right there.
Right. Those are those Jedi reactions I was telling you about earlier, Barney.
Mm-hmm. Blue takes the first game, Michigan. 11-8. No, I think you're right, Brian. I think that's what UT Texas has to do. I think they have to get a little more aggressive with their feet, get their footwork going. They looked a little stale. They have the shots. They just have to employ them.
Meanwhile, Lester and Ethan seem very nicely in sync. You get the impression that they play doubles quite a bit together. And it's not a foregone conclusion that these players know how to play doubles with each other. You know, doubles only happens when you get to 2-all. So only in the closest of matches does it even ever come out. I think teams like Texas Wesleyan, who really put an emphasis on preparation and practice, that edge can come out in the doubles where
The team's used to training with each other, used to playing more. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that was a pretty impressive shot Lester just hit because that ball caught the top of the net and he still was able to loop it.
appears that the ball is broken. That's how hard Lester just hit that one.
Players do a quick little warm-up to make sure the ball's good. Nice little touch drop shot right over the net. Nice forehand for Andrew Chen. That ball was low. Not an easy re-loop there. It appears Texas likes this order better. The order in doubles is very important. Who serves to who. Guy could be real comfortable playing against one guy's ball, but then you switch the game and you're uncomfortable against opponent's shots.
Particularly when you have a player playing with something different, like Andrew's short pips. Lester showing us a creative move there. Landed on the table. Did a little spin move to try to get out of the way.
It appears Texas heard you, Brian. They're a little more aggressive. They're moving better this game. Wow. That's a quick shot right over the table, that backhand smash.
That's the advantage of those short pips.
Mm-hmm.
You can attack shots that have a ton of underspin on them, but normally you wouldn't be able to attack if you had smooth rubber, but the short pips kind of neutralize the spin a little bit.
Oh, beautiful shot from Ethan.
He hit one of those hand on the ground forehands, twisting away.
Yeah, it's not often you see the best two players in a doubles match. Sometimes you might have a doubles specialist. Maybe he's better at setting up his partner and stuff like that. But in this match, you have the top two players on the team, both sides. A little lucky there on the placement.
What happened there? Was it an edge or did it hit?
Right on the white line.
Okay.
Right on the white line. And that ball does bounce a little bit different than when it bounces on the, because of the paint.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit. Interesting, Brian. Do you see when Felix goes to return serve, he actually tells Andrew where he's hitting the ball. He points and says, I'm going to hit to that side, or I'm going to hit to that side. So Andrew knows where the ball's coming from. Has a chance to maybe set up, get ready for the next ball. You see that a lot for, telling your partner what you're going to serve. You'll do a signal under the table. But that's what they do now, or where they're going to return the serve.
Right. Texas looked poised to take this game. They were up 9-5. Now Michigan creeping back here with the serve.
That's definitely one of Michigan's strengths. They're very good fighters. They never give up. As you can tell, they were down 2-0 in matches and came back to 2-2 now.
Actually, you're right. I totally forgot about that. This will be quite the comeback if Michigan's able to pull it off, and they seem ready to do it.
Texas just waved off their coach's timeout. Coach is trying to call a timeout. They said, nope, we can do it. Oh! I think Felix thought that point was over. Fighting Michigan Wolverines.
That's when you see the really interesting points come out at the latter stages of a game like this. Players really try to up their games. Oh, Ethan wants that one back. He had a look.
He'll lose some sleep over that shot.
That's the shot that he wanted. Well, he'll lose sleep only if they manage to lose this deciding doubles match.
Good call. What a serve. Technically, that's the best serve in table tennis. The ball looks like it's going long, but it bounces on the white line. That half-long serve.
It looks like he hit his hand. He's grabbing it. Many a jam finger resulting from a half-long serve. I wanted to go back to a point you made, Barney, about how the Texas team is signaling where they're going to return. And, I talk a lot about how deep and rich the strategy is in table tennis. And, some people, viewers at home, might say, oh, it's a little far-fetched to plan your whole point 3-4 shots in advance, plan the return, plan the serve. But that is what is required at this level. You have to be extremely deliberate, extremely thoughtful with your strategy if you're going to beat anybody.
Absolutely.
There's no place in this sport for people who just go out and swing, that's for sure.
You can hear the crowd helping Texas. Being that we're in Texas, they've got a large contingent.
Ethan showing great placement with that backhand, taking it way out to that corner. Felix unable to convert it.
Wow.
Oh. Felix wasn't fooled that time by the big backhand cross court. He almost knew exactly where it was going and was ready.
Ready, and he sent it back wide.
Sent it back with interest.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's the short pips doing its magic.
Just enough to throw off your timing just a little.
Sent it back with not quite as much underspin as Lester's serve. Oh, and a crucial missed serve there.
He was trying to juice it up, get that extra spin. Here we are, 5-5. You can feel the tension. Michigan against Texas. The match stands 2-2. We're in the final doubles. Nice serve by Ethan. Got the dead ball low. The opponent didn't see that it was no spin. Popped up. Lester came in and made a nice flip. amazing. Ethan changes the placement with that forehand, takes it down the line to win the point.
That is one of the hardest things to do in table tennis, folks. Taking a heavy side spin hook or cross court and then sending it down the line. So difficult.
Love to see the Michigan players both jumping, bouncing on their toes, keeping their feet ready. That's what you can't do in doubles. You can't let that ball creep out. There's your serve. Oh, did you see when it hit the net and just turned?
Yeah.
Wow. Ethan stayed in control, spun that ball back on the table. Nice point. 2 or 3 counter loops each. Good job.
Ooh, he left it up a little bit high.
But it had to spin.
Ethan wanted to end it right then and there.
God, his eyeballs got too big when he saw that. Texas says we're not going home yet. 10-8. They save 2 match points. Sorry, game points.
2 game points.
They still face 2 more. There's 3. Wow, you can hear the crowd now. Nice 4-point run there. Bring it back to deuce.
Absolutely. 4 game points down to the wayside. We got a standing O here from the Texas team. They are feeling it.
Can't hesitate on that ball, Ethan. Do it, man.
Ethan's missed a few of those openers up the line, inside in. I'd like to see him go for the slightly more conservative inside out, especially since it'll be out to his opponent's backhands. Now it's Michigan's turn to save a game point.
And they do it.
Lester's heavy underspin reverse tomahawk enough to cough up a slightly high push, even off the short pips of his opponent, Chen.
I can feel the tension, Brian. I'm kind of nervous myself. I don't want to pick a favorite. This is awesome. Deuce. Sorry. 12-11. That's pretty impressive. They were down 10-6.
4 game points slipped away from Michigan.
And that's where you can feel the crowd was getting louder. They were cheering more. Texas was able to feed off of that and make a run there.
It's going to be very difficult to bounce back from that missed opportunity. You hate to go into a 4th game feeling like, I should have been up 2-1. Now you're looking at an elimination game, and even if you win it, you got to still duke it out in the 5th. Michigan will be very disappointed to have fought all the way back from 2 matches to 0 in this contest to tie it up at 2-all, only to blow some opportunities in the doubles. Meanwhile, Texas showing a ton of resiliency, able to save 4 game points and win that crucial 3rd game.
It's interesting, Lester's opted for that backhand serve. Probably feels he has more control to keep that ball low and short, serving with the backhand.
I also think players opt for that backhand serve if you're playing with 2 righties or 2 of the same handedness, so that you can get out of the way a little easier. You're already starting on that side. The question, though, is that Lester's best serve?
It's definitely not his best. I think he just has a little more control over it. And like you said, it gives his partner more room to swing. He's not necessarily in the way.
Right. A wild swing from Felix sends the ball under the table.
Opportunity there.
A few opportunities. I feel like Ethan should have hit that loop opportunity just before.
So Texas is the 11th seed, and Michigan is the... Right now, the 11th seed is up 2-1 in this final doubles match.
Not a lot separating these 2 teams. It's been neck and neck pretty much every game.
Yeah, and the strategy is kind of the same for both teams. They're looking to use their forehand.
Oh, dear.
No real weakness in either side.
Another bad service miss there at 4-all.
School pride is on the line, Brian. One of these teams is going to move on to the next round, and one of these teams is done for the tournament. Every 6 points, you're allowed to take a towel break in table tennis. You don't necessarily need to wipe off sweat, but just take the time, collect your thoughts.
Now the winner of this match moves into the semifinals, where they will likely play Mississippi College, the defending champions.
Oh.
Andrew looks at his partner and says, "How did he get that back, man?" Dang it.
Andrew should have used his forehand there. There's a great view there from the net cam. You can really see the ball traveling over the net.
We got the makings of a 5th game here. I have my fingers crossed for one, Barney.
Definitely want to see some action. The tension's already been enough in this match, and now it looks like we're going into the 5th.
But they did drop a 10-6 game in the last one.
Uh-oh, he threw it out there. The commentator's jinx is out there. Nope. Take advantage, and we are in the 5th.
Michigan's tougher than any old commentator, least of all me.
Definitely.
You know, I was telling you earlier about how teams who practice together more, they get more reps in, and then when they come down to 5th game, 5th match, double situations, it really, that practice, that extra work really comes to the fore. And I've spoken to Willie about both of these teams. Both of them have been very professional, practiced very hard. Felix and Lester have done great jobs creating these programs, being very serious. And you know, it shows right here. Love to see what they can come up with here.
You see that both sides are trying to keep the ball low from not let the other side attack. Good quality pushes. That's a gutsy return to serve there, but he went for it.
Oh.
Very good. Steps in and just flips to the wide. Woo-wee. You got to make sure you read that ball 100% right to take that shot. Very good. Oh, he does it again. 2 times in a row, the same play. Yeah, smart. He says if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Not an easy shot to make.
No, it's not.
Talk about confidence.
Kevin likes to say ice cold. They have ice in their blood.
Michigan fighting back though with a heavy loop. Andrew not able to navigate it back onto the table. Oh. Ethan again showing us how low he can get with that forehand, but not able to land it.
Yeah, he's gone for that down the line a few times. I think he needs to go out for where he has more table. Kind of take that one inside, not try to go down the line where it's a short distance.
Definitely more space going diagonally.
Fast. He flew over there.
Both teams trying to raise their games here. Critical juncture of the match.
Oh my
No
goodness!
way!
What an amazing point. Andrew Chen's forehand off the bounce to the wide open court for the winner.
Standing O from the Texas contingent. Well deserved. Goodness gracious, that was a nice shot.
The 11 seed trying to pull off the upset over the 8 seed. But Michigan, the 8 seed, says not yet.
Oh, and we're back to 5-all, Barney. I like where this is heading.
Deuce in the 5th, is that what we're gonna see? Amazing if we get there.
Lester has shown us that he might be a little bit weak on opening with that backhand side.
Yeah, if there is a kink in the armor, it's that spot.
Right. He wasn't quite in position right there.
And like we've seen, when the match comes down to the end, the legs get really heavy. Like in the beginning of the game, he might have turned and used a forehand on that ball.
Ah! But there he says, you guys are wrong. That is a sweet backhand opener. Ton of spin. Texas couldn't control it. Flew off the table.
6-6.
So tough to try to make that shot right after you missed it, too.
Absolutely. Lester added extra spin on that loop and it showed. Felix took it long. It's hard to control that topspin. You never know how much topspin.
Dead ball signal.
Your heart drops for a second when that ball hits net. It's going in. No, it just went out.
I jumped out of my seat. Now we got timeout.
Texas.
Oh, man. It is getting dicey.
Somebody's going to the semis and somebody's going home. Who's it gonna be? It's important to keep positive body language, keep your feet moving.
Do not let that energy drop out of the timeout if you're Michigan.
Yes, that's true.
Just the same if you're Texas.
Timeout worked.
Both players are really showing commitment here. Felix had missed 2 or 3 of those big counter loops, but he still isn't afraid to go for it here at 8-6 in the 5th in the doubles.
See, I like what they did there. UT Texas played 2 balls in the same spot, made Michigan have to really move around each other. Really makes you uncomfortable.
Sometimes playing right down the middle does a world of good.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have a rebuttal timeout after dropping 2 points in a row. It is coming right down to the wire, Barney.
This is what we came here for. Guys can't feel the tension in the room if you're not in the room. So next year, make it to the Collegiate Nationals so you guys can feel this action for yourselves.
All right, and I believe Texas has the serve right now. I'd be interested to see if they try to be aggressive off the return.
Yeah, you got to be careful here if you're
Push it low.
Texas. You want to make sure you try to keep your serve tight because Lester really likes to open on those half-long balls.
Here we go.
Perfect serve. Heavy, short. That's clutch.
Two points away for Texas.
Nice block.
Oh!
9-9.
God, this is clutch,
Now
man.
Michigan standing.
I'm about to stand up, Mark. Let's stand up. I'm standing up right now. This is tight. Oh my goodness. We're at 9-all in the 5th here.
Nice return to the net and the flip. He makes it this time. Wow.
This building is alive right now, Barney.
Yes, and they will love to see a Texas team in the semis. Ten, deuce.
God, how do you go for that kill? He popped it up. He goes for the kill, shows no fear. We're at deuce.
That's the only way you can make that shot. Don't hesitate. Go for it. Amazing serve. That's smart right there. Felix saw Ethan stepping in to do the reverse backhand. He served a little bit half long. Ethan could have attacked that with his forehand if he was ready. but he had committed to going in with the reverse.
Lester showing a lot of guts right there. He did not hold back on that forehand. Save match point, contest point for a spot in the semis.
Well, like we were saying in the beginning of this match, they are evenly matched, these 4 players, and it shows 11-11. Neither side wants to put the ball high because the forehands that are going to come off of that is just unreturnable. Now Texas's match point, 12-11. The 11th seed, will they upset the 8th seed?
Both teams taking a lot of time before this all-important point.
And there you have it, folks. Texas pulled off the upset. That was a great match.
Congratulations. What a hard-fought match.
Unbelievable.
That's what college table tennis is all about.
That's the closest it gets right there.
That is as close as it gets. 13-11 in the 5th.
So we'll be back, folks. Stay tuned for a lot more action.